The Neighbourgoods Market in Braamfontein Johannesburg came to life this weekend with the first Johannesburg Afro-Latin Festival of Dance and Music. It's been a weekend of salsa, kizomba, bachata and other dance styles. The festival kicked off on Friday and concludes today with yet more dance for all the avid dancers. This edition included workshops, seminars and music, dance and related history. While joining us today to tell us more about what transpired and what to expect later on today is international dance instructor Bircan Tulga and international dance instructor and speaker Brito. Good morning and welcome to Morning Live.
Good morning. Thanks for having us.
Thank you. I'd like to start with the gentleman. Your passion for dance started about 7 years ago. Tell us about that.
Yeah, I mean, about 10 years ago, my grandma just thought I was not keeping up the standard of the family traditional dance. And she asked me to start dance lessons. And the first thing she said is, just do like a salsa class or something. So, I Googled it, and I found salsa in London, where I was living at the time. And I went to the first class, and I fell in love from the first class. And it was actually the music which I fell in love with, and the dance followed. And that's when my passion still lasted up to this time, 10 years on.
Jeez.
And when I discovered that salsa has a lot more umbrellas to it, you got mambo and cha-cha, boogaloo, and it's a beautiful, beautiful dance. And I was lucky to be invited to Milan to dance in a professional team with Adolfo Nicoche, who's a world-renowned dancer.
So you've been all over with dance?
Yeah, we travelled from as far west coast as Las Vegas, LA, all the way to Australia and New Zealand. So we've been all around the world on tours with many different productions. So yeah, it's been amazing.
Iris, he speaks about music, and I think that's one element, and then there's the dance itself. But this Afro-Latin dance styles, they're becoming more and more popular. Why do you think it's gaining so much of a big following in all areas of society?
I think they're gaining more notoriety right now because also with the advent of the internet, people are getting more informed, and they actually realize that the cultures are more similar than different. So the connection between Afro and Latin is there. It's always been there. It's always existed, but now it's a bit more recognized, and people are looking at it in a different light and actually seeing that it's far more similar than they thought.
You are a seasoned dance instructor. Tell us about what people who go to this dance and music festival can expect to see. I know you guys just came back here this morning from there, so it clearly is a day and night filled with so many festivities. Take us through some of them.
I mean, the Johannesburg Afro-Latin Festival is the launch was this year. I think it was absolutely amazing. I've been touring the festival circuit for over 15 years. He's been doing it for over 10, 15 years as well. And, we do know our festivals, and it was very well programmed. It had quite a lot going on, yes. Had a lot of dances, but also had some lectures. It also had local dances like Pansula as well, and local artists as well as international artists. So it's very well curated and programmed, I think, and that brought the interest in, and all sorts of different people in, not just from different cultures, but also different ages. So you don't just see young people, you see older people as well, and young people and young teenagers. So I think it was very well programmed. Yeah.
Bircan, tell us more about the dance styles included. Earlier on you mentioned mamba, you mentioned salsa, there's kizomba and the likes. How do we differentiate between these different styles? What stands out?
Well, I can already tell you about, from my genre, which is where I specialize, mambo, boogaloo, cha-cha-cha, pachanga, all these areas, they all follow a very similar rhythm. For example, mambo and pachanga is the same rhythm, but they'll have a different feeling. So the relationship with mambo and pachanga is, again, similar steps, but pachanga has that extra funk, that extra soul. And same with cha-cha and boogaloo, same steps, but boogaloo has the extra soul in it, so it makes you dance differently. Maybe the feet would be the same, but the upper body moves completely different and with a lot more energy.
Will you teach me?
Yeah, of course. Absolutely. I'm just the person for that.
All right.
And actually, Iris is the perfect person to describe Kizomba and the more Afro-Latin.
I think you might have to go to the festival.
Okay.
Yeah,
And how do we get tickets to come to the festival?
You can just go on the website and get them online. Yeah.
All right, fantastic. Well, the festival concludes today. Thank you guys so much. I know you haven't slept. You've been dancing all night. Yeah. Thank you so much for making it to the show.
It's our pleasure.
You're welcome.
All right, that was Bircan Tulga and Brito talking to us about the Afro-Latin Music Festival and Dance Festival. Well, I'll be